prediction that I am not sure of or I'm not certain of. So because of that, I'm going to hold off making any kind of Bitcoin or crypto market predictions for the next couple of days, because I'm waiting to see certain things on the chart before I make a move. I'm waiting to see certain things on the chart before I make a move. As of right now, the market is still a little too emotional for me. I need to see a little bit of reason return to the market. Okay, I need to see a little bit of reason return to the market. Let me explain a little bit of what I'm talking about to you so you understand where I'm coming from. Okay. All right, now this is BTC. Now, this was the zone we were trading at during the last class last weekend. So we were trading at this point, and I said, I didn't want to give a direct answer. So I said, should we bounce back? This looks like a breakout retest, possible bearish continuation. But to give you guys a confirmation, I pointed out this zone and told you to watch out for a breakout of that level, if you remember correctly. The video is on YouTube. Now, we had a sell, and I was expecting between 22 and 24K for the market to reverse from here. Now, but unfortunately, we actually had a much bigger sell than I expected. We broke the current support, went down, broke the next support, and even dropped as low as $17,600. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of fear and panic in the market. So in this case, there's a lot of irrationality going around in the market right now. So I'm trying my best not to make any rash or sudden moves. Now, let me just point out a couple of things. I'm not going to make a prediction or try to give any kind of certainty as to where the market is going to go. Now, undoubtedly, we have a resistance here for price right now. Looking at the previous past price movement, we also have another resistance around 21,200 zone like that, and then where we are right now at 20K. Now, with what we can see here now, you see we have a couple of resistance to break, and then we're not still sure if this is actually a fake out or a pullback. So first things I need to see before I can start even try to make any kind of prediction is our weekly close above 19K, which is starting to seem like it's going to be a reality. If you're in my Telegram group, I actually said this. So we have a weekly close above 19K, we're going to be good. Basically, a weekly close above this support here. Now, here's the reason why. If we have a weekly close above this zone or within this zone, it tells us that what we had a strong sell, yes, but we had a pullback as well. So we're starting to see some kind of buy pressure, buy momentum come back into the market. And so, you know, it's expected that we could maybe balance out a bit. So that's why I said till maybe Tuesday before I start to run any kind of serious analysis and start to dish out any predictions, because at least by Tuesday we would have formed a sort of balance, and we're starting to have a little direction, or at least on the charts, you can start to make some kind of reasonable predictions. Now, I hope you're actually learning from what I'm saying, because this is actually going to help you a lot personally as a trader. Don't jump into conclusions. Don't rush into conclusions. Take your time to reach that end result that you're aiming for. Don't just run, jump, and try to predict. Wait for the market to give you something to use for your prediction before you make those predictions, okay? Chukwuchidebere, can you hear me now? Because I can see you say you can't hear me.
Yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Now, so you need information to make a prediction. When there's insufficient information, whatever analysis or conclusion you're going to come to is most likely going to be off of a necessity to try and trade. If you miss trading a few days, it's not going to take anything out of you. Plus, I'm not actually missing out on trading. I took a couple of trades on OGN. They seemed rather reasonable, so I took a couple of trades off of OGN, and they've been playing out fairly, actually. First one was 23%, and then 16%. So, in as much as the general market isn't having any kind of direction right now, doesn't necessarily mean you can't trade certain pairs that seem more stable, okay? So you can actually do that. So all you have to do is simply take your time to read the information and allow the market to even give you that information to use in the first place. Don't rush into conclusions, don't dive into conclusions. Have sufficient information before you're making decisions, because every decision you make in the market is either going to make you profits or lose you money. Now, making profits isn't necessarily a problem, but losing money, it's actually very painful and it affects our psychological health, you know? So it's a big problem for us. So sufficient information before you make predictions. All right. Now for the Forex market, likewise, we had a very choppy close for the week. But looking at Euro USD, I sent this analysis in the group, so buy the breakout. So, but unfortunately, we had a drop. We dropped all the way down here, and then we broke out. Now we're retesting. So our main concern right now is this going to be a bullish continuation or a bearish one? Personally, I'm really leaning more on a bullish move, considering we had a decent rejection from this zone. Looking at the RSI as well, it looks like we could actually have a decent buy. As a result, we have increasing momentum. So we could actually have a decent buy. Plus the risk to reward is decent. So we could actually just take a reasonable trade as the market pops back up in a couple of hours, okay? So just to be safe, my stop loss below there. I take profit back at this resistance. So that's a neat 1:2.14. So it's a decent trade.
Hello, you've reached the end of this video. I'm sure you gained tremendous value from that tutorial video, so I urge you to click the subscribe button and also turn on the notifications so that you will be notified whenever we upload a hot new video.